Yeah, so today we're going to be covering Shikamaru. Shikamaru, much like he is in anime, can really be played in a strategic way where it pays off. Or in other words, he's just a character that rewards good players in general. For example, your opponent is being extremely aggressive and you need space. You can use his long-range tilt or jutsu to read air chakra dashes and keep them back. His combo conversions give him so many options, and the speed buff he received in a previous patch really puts the icing on a cake. Let's get into the guide. First, I would like to talk about Shikamaru's fourth string on hit. Now, looking at it, it consistently trades with opponents' dashes because he does a roundhouse kick. This is good to use against aggressive opponents as you can keep them back and even convert off the hits. It also provides a less risky way to fend off people who dash constantly. All Shikamaru's combos put the guard on yellow and with a dash on red, the strongest on guard being a tie between the up and neutral combo, while the down combo does slightly less damage. On a hit, first before we dive into directional combos, at the fifth string you can end off this hit as well as cancel into his jutsu, stats changing items, bombs and sacks, his grab if buffered, his ultimate and team ultimate, his tilt, and lastly his air combo. His neutral combo is good for causing a strike back or just knocking your opponent away for space. Looking at Shikamaru's down combo, at the 8th hit, he can cancel it into anything I've mentioned before with his other infinite. However, I advise you not to really use this cancel as a means to cancel into ultimates, team ultimates, etc. because it can be pretty hard. This is more of something that you'll want to experiment with as you get more comfortable with the character and as you just get better as a player in general. I'd advise you to use the other infinite that I've already shown you and the infinite I'm about to show you now. Go for it if you want to be flashy, but remember to go for the guaranteed stuff when in the heat of the moment. And lastly, out of all of Shikamaru's combos, his up combo has the most options due to the ridiculous amount of stun it has. His up combo can be canceled here at the 15th hit into his jutsu, stats changing items, but you need to move up before applying the item so you're close enough to connect the combo, bombs and sacks, his grab, but you must hollow step to get it, his ultimate and team ultimate, his tilt, and lastly his air combo. Speaking of his air combo, Shikamaru is another character that can convert from an air combo to a ground combo. At the 3rd string, you can combo cancel and dash a grounded opponent for a combo. Not to mention you can just allow the opponent to pop up after his 3rd hit. Now the pros to using the first method to do the ground combo is that it's just guaranteed. You use chakra, but at the same time you're guaranteeing that you will get this combo. Whereas using the second method is a little risky as they can rebound out of it. However, it is costless. Although for the second method where you just allow them to pop into the air, you can combo into an ultimate, grab, jutsu, tilt. Looking at some of Shikamaru's other tools, starting with his tilt, it causes a strike back on hit should you have the gauge or support allocated to strike back, or just a simple knockback without it, and is best utilized with space. I like to space it right around this range and throw it out when my opponent least expects it to snatch them out of whatever they were trying to do. It is extremely unsafe on block no matter how you space it, so be careful, and remember that leader switch is an option to make it completely safe as well. Shikamaru's grab leads to a strike back. Shikamaru's normal projectiles are pretty good, but the main source of appeal here is his chakra projectiles, simply because you can combo off of them. This allows you to go for combos without fear of counters and just allows him to attack in a much safer manner overall. Shadow Stitching Jutsu does extremely good damage on hit, but mediocre damage on guard. Although one good thing about it is how long it stays active on the opponent's guard. This can be used to pin the opponent down and gel with your combos or go for things like a grab. It also has a nice vertical hitbox, good for catching airborne opponents. And Shikamaru's ultimate is standard and provides no real benefit. Shikamaru's awakening adds more options to an already good character. He has ways to get in, things become safer, and he doesn't have a hard time racking up damage. I would give him a comeback factor of 8 out of 10. He pretty much is lethal if used properly. On hit, Shikamaru's combos remain the same, so everything I have discussed regarding his combos so far on hit can be applied here as well. On block, it's the same situation, with the main difference being that the pressure is slightly better due to the damage boost. Now his jutsu changes to a much better version, becoming Shadow Pinning Jutsu. This move does extremely good guard damage, putting it on yellow. Hitting 2 off puts the guard on red in a state of where the next hit of anything automatically breaks it. Spacing with this jutsu is good, as it hardly has any lag after its use, and it's relatively safe to begin with. It also boasts an extremely big vertical hitbox that catches jumping opponents with ease. Lastly, it does extremely good damage on hit. His air combo remains the same, so you can still convert from an air combo to a ground combo, and into everything I said before, should you use the method where you just allow him to pop into the air. His projectiles remain the same, so he still has his shock projectiles, which allow him to combo off hit. His tilt remains the same, but can be made safe since he gains awakening actions that he can use to cancel out of the tilt. Speaking of which, he does gain access to 2 awakening actions, both of which are the same. Explosive Parachute, which is the name of his awakening actions, can, as I said before, be dash cancel out of, and on hit, stun the opponent. They also slowly track the opponent and beat out dashes. They don't add much to Shikamaru, but more options to an already good character only makes them better. And lastly, Shikamaru keeps his standard cinematic grab and awakening. And there you have it, guys. There's Shikamaru, and as you can see, he's a really good character. He's extremely under the radar. You don't see him used as often, but I highly recommend him to anyone who's, again, using to use a character to kind of shake up the meta, and you just want to be that guy that just whips out this brand new, really good character that no one's expecting to be good, but you just kick everyone's ass with. That's Shikamaru. He's a really good under the radar character, and I honestly don't know why more people aren't using him on their team. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and of course share it so other people see how to play Shikamaru. And of course, you'll want to subscribe to stay tuned for more guides and things of this nature. This is Mysterious Man Toby signing off.